It's your turn there, bud.
Why? Yeah, sure. I haven't been here.
Yeah, you haven't been here in like, I don't
Skipping
know, a
out.
month.
What episode are we
Calling
on,
in.
guys?
29.
29.
Can
Can
you
you
do
do
something
something
for
for
me?
me?
Can that work for any number?
It is now.
It does. I think any 2-digit number it can work.
Yes. Yeah.
Or anything with 21 and then like 121,
Yeah.
221.
Yeah.
So anything
or
between
31, or
0 to
41.
99. Or actually 10 to 99. Or actually, no, 11. Not 10, 11. Anything 11 to 99, it works. And then 121, 221.
Well, welcome back, everybody, to our episode 29.
What it do? What it do?
I guess I missed 28. I wasn't here for that
Yes.
one.
Yes.
According to Tim, it was the best episode ever.
Yeah, the best one
because
we've
I
ever
wasn't
had.
here.
They always are.
Seemed that you had a good time without me.
Always.
What's on your guys' mind today?
I'll tell you what's on my mind in the wide world of sports. This whole situation with the Bears defensive coordinator and
Yes.
Charles Tillman. We were just filling
Yes.
Nick in on this before we
Yes,
started
I
filming.
did have no knowledge of this at all.
So for any of y'all who are unaware, the Bears
Bears.
DC
The Bears.
had his house
the
raided by
Bears.
the FBI. The Bears were denying it for a while, but it came out that actually did happen. Not sure what he's involved with. He has resigned. He's no longer the former DC.
Wow.
And we got all this information from a former Bears player, Charles Tillman. And if you're wondering why Charles Tillman has anything to say about this, it's because he is in the FBI.
Wow.
As an agent.
This guy, FBI
And he was
agent.
involved with whatever situation is.
That's wild.
It's completely wild.
He specifically retired to become an FBI agent.
I mean, hey. If the job's
He
calling, the
played
job's
for a
calling.
minute, though. He
What
played
I
for
have
a
is
while.
a particular set of skills.
Yeah.
Like, how did they think that translated to the
Yeah, man, your skills
so
are they're
wild.
just amazing. This would be a great job for you. We need you in the FBI.
You know how you track the ball down? Well, now the ball is criminals.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
He
sold.
tracked it down, and now he has found out what's behind the ball.
That's so crazy. Like, I can't wait for more information to come out on this, so we know what's going on.
I'm interested in this now. I like I said, I had no knowledge of this prior to that, and learning of that is crazy, especially after another coach has quit after that has happened. Like that just, and now you're probably going to end up seeing more coaches end up quitting
I
or
mean,
something.
dude, what if
'cause,
this just turns into like there's more coaches
Yeah.
and more teams or
Yeah.
whatever? Like
Hey,
it's
bro,
a
this is
whole
gonna be a
thing.
giant-
They haven't said
This could
what
be a
it
giant
is.
NFL scandal.
Yeah,
waiting
they
to
haven't said
happen.
the Bears said that they're not making any comments on it.
I don't blame them. I wouldn't either. Don't implicate yourself.
We might end up getting.
They could at least make a comment on Justin Fields, something. Jesus.
That's what they are doing. They're like, hey, have you seen how bad our quarterback is? Let's talk about that. Let's not talk about this. He's so bad. Oh, my goodness. This dude's killing me.
They're gonna find that information that the Redskins owner had, or whatever the Commanders owner.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Leaked that shit to the FBI because they made him sell it to the team.
This is the way of him doing it.
Yeah.
Daniel Snyder.
There it is, Snyder.
Say his name
The
because he's
Snyder cut,
a
baby.
piece of shit.
That's not a cut of the NFL. Oh, my
The
goodness.
NFL Snyder cut.
I wonder if he is related to Zack Snyder.
That'd be interesting.
We had a fun time last night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all
we
of us
did.
were hanging out at
Yeah, we did.
Shenanigans.
Yeah, we
You know, all the goofy shit on the walls and mozzarella sticks.
It is the exact same place as the restaurant Super Troopers.
Yes, the exact one.
I didn't know that place was there.
I didn't
Kind of a
either.
fun
I've
place.
never even heard of it.
I knew it was there. I didn't know it had a
All
lot
that
more
shit?
stuff
Yeah.
to do in there than what was. Bro, I thought it was just like a normal arcade bowling area.
Right.
I was like, okay. I was like, it's fucking main event, just smaller.
Right?
But no, this was actually probably just because main event's so big, it's hard. But that was probably on par with main event with everything that
They
you
had
could do.
they had more adult friendly things to
Yeah,
do there.
yeah,
100%.
yeah.
I mean, they have
For
an
sure.
arcade. We played bowling. We played
Yeah.
cornhole. We played pool. They have axe throwing. They have an
Yep.
escape room.
Yep.
I still say we should all get highly intoxicated and do the escape room.
I was like, you were going to say axe throwing.
Yeah.
Or that too, yeah. I mean, yeah. it's-
Put your hand here. Put your hand here.
No, the escape room would be awesome if everybody's just fucking, everybody's totally zooted.
Yeah.
It's just like somebody's throwing up in the corner. Is this how we get out?
Look, what's over here?
it's complete chaos.
Maybe we
This is
got to
the way
use the
out.
vomit. Can I? Is there anywhere I could pee? Y'all didn't let me pee before we got in here. Is that how we get out? We got to
Yep,
pee?
yep.
Everybody pee together. Maybe that means something. Maybe the floor dissolves and then we crawl through the
Yeah,
bottom. I don't
yeah.
know.
I've never done an escape room.
I haven't either. It
I
seems
haven't either.
weird.
I never had to talk to.
I don't know anything about it. I don't know really much about it.
As far as I know, you're all in a room together, and then like there's basically there's a way to get out of the room, and everybody has to work together to figure it out.
Yeah.
And there's little clues around the room that lead you to different things. To
So
eventually get
hopefully
out.
the people you're with aren't retarded.
Or, I mean, I'm sure they give you a little more information. Like they don't just shove you in rooms like, okay, here you go,
Yeah,
good luck.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
There's probably
So
a
what
little more,
happens
but-
if you don't escape? Are you just?
I mean,
You
you're
comfortable?
there. Yeah, you're there. Escape.
The room is now locked.
Like they tell you,
Escape.
like, hey guys, we're leaving. We're gonna leave the lights on, but we're out of here.
Yeah. We're closing up for the night.
Can you call my boss for me? Tell him I'm not gonna be at
We
work.
may not make it
Yeah.
to work tomorrow.
It was fun though. We had a good time.
Yes, it was a lot of fun.
I'm telling you, any games that involve drinking,
You're in them.
I'm running it.
You're in them.
Get pretty good at it.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
Won the first bowling match, and then me and Nick tied on the next one.
Yeah, exactly.
Co-champions.
Yep.
And then we both won cornhole
Yeah.
as teammates.
Yeah. We were working.
Yeah.
We were working.
I had that liquid courage flowing through my veins. I said, you ain't counting me out.
Tim was on the next level, baby.
I was. I found the right amount of alcohol to just dominate everything.
Yeah.
One more drink and it would have been
It's
messy.
been bad.
Wouldn't have been
I was
good.
right there, I was riding it out. That last drink, I said, nope, I'm done.
Yeah.
I didn't drink for like the last hour and a half. I was like, I'm riding this,
Yep.
riding
There
this
you go.
buzz.
There
It's
you
led me to
go.
victory.
Hell yeah. I like that. I like
But at least you have a permanent DD.
for now.
Permanent. She's not gonna be pregnant forever. Eventually, that thing's coming
Right?
out.
Well, I mean, you have at least a solid year.
True. And I'm getting it all in now because once the baby comes, I'm probably just gonna have to slow it
Yep.
down a little bit,
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll have to.
which is I'm fine with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
Always for the better.
Or just
y'all
pick
can
it up
just
even
drink
more.
together. Yeah, I mean, put a little dibble in the bottle, and y'all just get lit together.
Yeah, put it on your gums.
This is a good one. This is a good year.
What's the matter? He won't shut up. I got it.
Man.
Blow a little smoke in his ear.
This is a Cuban.
What's on y'all's minds? We're going off the rails
I
here.
got you. It's been a while, man. It's been a while.
It
We
has.
haven't all been back, so we got to get it out while we can.
I know.
But I got you. What's been on my mind is thank God the Rangers have looked like they've starting to figure something out. Because, man, it
Yep.
was looking rough there for a bit.
It only took the whole bullpen to get hurt.
Man, I mean, in all honesty, I'm okay with it because we needed to shake something up because it looked like we were getting too stagnant. We just couldn't
Did-
get anything going. It was
yeah,
it was rough.
they went on a rough
It was
losing
rough.
streak. Did they jump
Went on
back in the first?
multiple losing
did
streaks.
Did they jump back in the first?
I think we're a game and a half ahead right now
Of
at this
Houston?
moment, but I
Fuck
think there's
Houston.
still
'Just wanna throw that
still
out there.
12 or 13 more games left.
Hold on, let me see. 162 is how many they play, right?
Yes, I think so.
It might be, yeah.
160 or 172?
Damn, I was about to say Tim typed in a
8.
lot of numbers. I was about
168?
No, 8 more games.
to get, okay. There's
There's
only 8 more games left.
And
so,
the Reds have
yeah.
7. We're 2.5 back from the last place wild card spot.
Ooh.
We still got a chance, but we've
Yeah.
been blowing it.
Yeah.
We've been on a
Did
losing
y'all
streak.
did y'all ever bring
Need more
up the dude from the minors?
Oh, yeah. Encarnacion. Yeah.
Yes.
He's been playing all right, but
Okay. Yeah, they did.
Ellie's way cooled off though. I'll say that.
Yeah, I mean it was gonna be hard to ride that streak for so long, man.
Right. I mean, he's 21.
I mean, bro, I'll say this though,
Can you do something for me?
he did fucking go crazy whenever he was at that moment. And I mean, he rode it for a long time. That was a solid stretch.
It was
of
like-
being hot.
It reminded me of Lynn Sanity almost.
I can kind of see that.
Right?
I can kind of see
this
that.
dude who came out of nowhere and all of a sudden he was just like nobody.
Yeah.
You can talk about
Yeah.
anybody else except him at the moment. But yeah, he's 21 years old. He's only batting 231 now. He came down there.
Damn, yeah.
It's okay. We got a shot.
Yeah. And I mean once he learns to kind of utilize his skills a little bit more,
Yeah.
I think he'll be fine. Because, I mean, this was just him going full throttle every game,
100%.
trying to do something. And
Yeah.
sometimes carrying that energy would work, but it kind of fell off there for a bit.
Because the way he hits now, it's like
Yeah.
he's either hitting a 400-foot bomb,
Yeah.
he's getting the triple, or
Yeah.
he's striking out.
Yep.
Not really
You
a
need
single
that.
type
You need
of guy.
that in between. You need a couple walks from here or there instead of
right?
striking out.
Like, you need that speed on the base pass.
Yeah. It'll be different once he's able to start walking. Once he starts walking,
Oh,
bro,
yeah.
it's gonna be over because now you're gonna be able to utilize that speed. Shit, he might be a 30 for 30 kind of guy,
He could
getting
be.
30 home runs and 30 stolen bases easy.
Ronald Acuna.
Bro,
Oh, my
Ronald Acuna's been
goodness.
going crazy.
Absolutely
it's
nuclear.
tough. It's tough to not see Atlanta do something. But I'm hoping Atlanta's not going to pull out a Boston Bruins this year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need a first round exit by them. I need them to play, man, because
They're a fun team to watch.
look good. They look good. That's the one team that I can just. I'm like, it's going to be tough to play against them, but I think we have the offensive power to stick with them. If not, maybe do a little bit better because they do rely on Acuna for a lot.
Yeah.
And only one player can produce so much, and we have at least, I think I would say at least 2 to 3 guys that can produce at times.
True.
You just need you just need those times to hit in certain moments.
You want a cool Acuna stat?
Let me hear it.
So nobody in MLB history has went 30 and 60, 30 home runs and 60 stolen bases.
That's what I heard. Okay,
But- He is about to hit 40-70. He only needs 2 more stolen bases.
really?
Yes.
Oh my God.
He has 40 home runs and 68 stolen bases.
He's gonna do it. There's literally enough games
Yeah.
for him to do it.
2 more stolen bases.
Bro, he's probably going to
40-80.
Bro, he's gonna be a 40-75. I think he'll get at least 5 more or 7 more stolen bases. Is that what?
Or yeah, 40-70, sorry, not
So-
40-80. He might get 40-80. He could do it.
I wouldn't say no to it.
That's wild,
I
man.
wouldn't say no to
You're
it.
not supposed to hit the ball that good if you're that fast. Usually speedsters don't get on base
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Dude, that's insane.
That's what's changing the game.
He's the hottest in the league right now. He's batting
Oh
.337.
yeah, 100%. 100%.
Wild. Spencer, care to join us on our podcast?
Right? He said, "Fuck baseball. You don't want to talk about that shit."
Oh no, I was
He said, I got my Colts
telling
drip.
John about Hunter having his tattoo gun and stuff.
No. Well, what's on your mind there, Spencer? Since now you're back.
Oh, hey guys.
I see you got some more tats.
Yeah, my little brother invested in a tattoo gun. Actually, a couple of them.
I mean,
So
Did he make it with an ink pen? Yeah. I've seen people do that.
he draws it on. He draws it on my leg and then tattoos it.
hell yeah, with the same pen.
Of course.
You're looking at me a little straight faced. I was starting to get worried.
Nah, he did pretty good though. The stencil printer they had was kind of a cheaper one, so they just dropped like I don't know, it was like almost $600
Damn.
on one. And
How
a
long
new
has he been
gun.
tattooing?
Really invested
2
now.
months.
Really? Does he like practice on grapefruits or whatever?
Practices on himself. I'm not even joking, bro. Like he does it like up here on his thigh.
Okay.
So like where it's like covered up and stuff. He's got some goofy looking shit
I can
when he
believe
first started, but he's
it. I can believe it.
progressed. Like he originally, him and his girl got it to
They've
just
gotten
like
better.
do little ones on each other, just like for shits and giggles. And then he like started practicing on that like fake skin, and then
Yeah.
himself, and he was like, "Wow, I'm actually not horrible at this." Like, he's getting better.
Hell yeah.
He just got to a point where like I guess he has learned like all the different types of needles, like
Yeah.
like which ones to use for specific
Yeah.
things and
Because
whatnot.
you need that knowledge if you're gonna be able to do
So like now
tattoos.
he's at a point where he's practicing like how to do all these different types of shading and stuff
okay.
like that. So,
Okay.
So how
Go
much
Hunter.
longer do you think it's going to take before you trust him to do a face tattoo?
Tomorrow.
Tonight.
Tonight.
Yeah, we're rolling with it.
Is it not? Yes.
Probably. Yeah. Probably freehand that. Yeah.
Honestly,
Easily.
yeah. Just go off of memory. That's the
Yeah.
best way to
Yeah.
do it. How's it look? I don't know. It feels great.
Yeah. 2 eyes or 3 eyes? I will just put this third one here.
So we can get disappointment right here.
Regret.
No regrets.
No regrets. It's like my credo, man. Really? No regrets. Not even a single letter.
Yeah, but like the past 2 weeks, I've just been letting them just carve it up, canvas it up on my leg.
Yeah.
I mean, if it is that bad, you can always just wear pants.
True.
You know?
But I don't know. I don't think it's been that bad.
Not really.
Yeah.
You can tell like this was the first one he did.
That's actually
and
pretty good.
Yeah.
It's gotten a lot better as he's gone.
Is he going to add any color at some point? You think?
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. He's gonna wait until he gets to a point where he feels comfortable being able to shade with the different colors and stuff. So right now he's only comfortable with doing like kind of simple black and
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Spencer said he's 5% black now. He said, I can say the N now. What's up, my nit? That's about it.
But if you save it,
Let it build up.
let it build up.
Yeah.
You know
Build
what I mean?
interest.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I've been doing this whole time. I've been told I could say it, but I'm
Yep.
saving it
It's
up.
got to be at the right
I
time.
remember we had this whole conversation in our group chat.
Yeah.
It was funny. It
'Cause
was
I had to ask, is this like something that rolls over into the next year? It's like one of these things where like you don't
Is
use
it a
it, you
use
lose
you
it
don't
type
use
of situation.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to keep starting over because then I don't want to waste it.
Jack's finally started playing a whole new sport.
Oh, yeah.
He's not doing fall ball. I'm actually really bummed about
How's
that.
badminton going?
Huh? Bad
What sport, sir?
basketball.
Oh, okay, nice.
It's not bad.
Got a little bit of a jumper.
No,
Not yet.
not yet. But
Not
his
yet. Not yet. Not
he
yet.
plays very good defense.
Yeah.
He's very aggressive, very technical.
Locking it down.
Yes, yeah, he is.
Yes.
So he's had a couple of tournaments, and like this last tournament, he had 6 steals overall.
Okay.
He does at least score points. I will give him that.
Yeah,
he does score points. I mean, it may not be
He'll
like
score-
8 to 10 points.
No,
but
he
gonna score at least 2 to 4
He
points.
scores about 2 to 4 points a game,
Yeah.
and then he'll average about 2 steals
And
a game.
that's without being like, in all honesty, he probably don't shoot a basketball enough to really warrant like he got a jump shot.
No,
yet.
not
He
at
gotta-
all.
If he could,
got you.
if he shoots around a little bit more and gets a little bit more comfortable, he might develop a jump shot. But
Yeah, he said
just has to.
he said he wanted to
just
take a
has
little
to
break from
do it.
baseball. I'm like,
Hey,
all
That's
right,
good
man.
though. You don't want him to get burned
Yeah.
out.
No, yeah,
Yep.
it's just weird because he's like right now he'd be starting fall ball.
Yeah.
So it's like all right. But
at least he's enjoying it.
no, yeah, he really likes it. He told me he really likes basketball. So I'm like, all right, man. Let's go. I'm just glad he's doing something else, like giving
Yeah.
himself a chance
Yeah.
to branch out a little bit.
Good.
Should have still played football.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Got to get him ready for high school
Yep.
football.
It
College
starts
football.
now, Spencer. God damn it.
Hey, man.
It started when he came out. It was the clock was already started. Speaking of college ball,
Yeah.
Oh,
we had some stuff go down the past
Like
couple
that.
of weeks.
Yeah, we did.
Y'all want to get into it?
Yes, we did.
First things.
Look 'em
Okay,
horns.
calm down. First things first.
15 yards.
Colorado's run.
Yep. Finally came to an end.
Yeah, we.
Screeching halt.
Yeah, I didn't see it being that bad.
I didn't see it being that bad either.
was
but
it 48-6?
42-6.
40, 42
I
6.
projected 35-20.
Yeah.
I didn't think they were going to shut
Hey,
down
man.
their offense like that.
Bigger programs and those kids they can get, it does make a difference. I mean, it looked like men against boys out there. The way that defense
Well,
was running through that offensive
Colorado's
line.
offensive line did not help Shador
Yes,
out
yes, and
in
that's
any way possible.
and that's just them playing out of their minds.
I think they had
those first couple
7
of
sacks
games.
on them yesterday.
Shador leads the sacks in the entire college football.
Yeah, he getting tore up.
And plus, the way things started out, Colorado's going to get everybody's best.
Oh yeah, 1,000%.
Everybody
Yeah.
wants to
Yeah.
stick it to him.
And
it's
I-
going to be
true.
like that.
And I like that Prime feeds off that. He does not shy away from it.
He even said, he's like, that was just a good old-fashioned.
That's literally what he said. He was like, they just flat out outplayed us.
Yeah.
He was like, there's no excuses. It was
Yep,
a good old
yep.
fashioned ass whooping. I like that he didn't make any excuses for
Yeah.
anybody.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, there is no excuse to make. For
No,
that.
no,
no excuse.
Oregon came out there and
I mean,
smacked her out in the mouth.
everybody watched that game. They
Yeah.
saw what happened. I mean, you literally watched that somehow
They-
Oregon defense dominate a team. And
They
that's just
said
not,
they
that's
said the
weird to see.
Colorado games.
highest profile offense, and the defense is what really won them that
Yeah,
game.
they said the Colorado games have had the highest viewership all
yeah.
season out of
Yeah.
any.
I can
Each
1,000% believe
No,
that.
for sure. I get it. It's just, yeah. I was hoping they would put up a little bit more of a fight than that because, damn.
Yeah.
Well, they got another big test next week.
Oh yeah, this
It's
is
not getting any
yeah,
easier next
it's
game.
not,
It's-
yeah.
USC. So Caleb Williams probably will carve that defense up.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it. I just hope that their offense will be able to go out there and move the ball a little bit.
My Fighting Irish had a chance.
Yeah, y'all did, bro. Y'all was close, man.
Yeah,
was
y'all
close.
decided to only play 10 players.
Yeah.
And I hate the coach's response to that.
What was his response? I didn't see it.
Oh, you didn't see?
I did not see it.
Because he could have called a timeout.
Yeah.
He said, I didn't want to give him a freebie. Don't give me
That-
that.
it-
Don't give me that. Don't. No. You want to win the game. You don't say, well, we want to run it the right way. What are you talking about?
What?
You
You
had
didn't
10
want to give them
players
a freebie
for 2 plays.
for 2 plays.
Had 10 players
And
on
I
the
think we
field.
could have. That one person might have stopped him. You never know.
Yeah.
In the end zone. Were they on the 5-yard
He said,
line?
I didn't want to give him a
Something
freebie. No.
That
don't.
makes
You're
zero
lying.
sense.
You're lying. It has to be a lie. Either somebody didn't notice, or you made
Yeah, nobody
you didn't know what to
Nobody
do. And you freaked
noticed.
out
Yeah.
and froze. Something.
Yeah.
There's no
yeah,
way that was
yeah.
the reason.
He
I didn't want to
He probably
give him a
didn't remember
freebie.
how many timeouts he had
Something happened.
at that moment.
But that was I was so mad when I saw that was his response. I said, get out of
I
here,
didn't-
dude.
yeah, I didn't even see his
rough.
response.
That's rough.
Stupid.
And y'all only lost what is a field goal, right?
Yeah.
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 And usually we
And y'all
don't
were
compete with
leading
teams
most of
like
the
that.
game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we have a good defense.
Yes. I actually really like y'all's quarterback. I mean, he's only 50 years old, but
Sam Hartman. Sam
he,
Hartman.
he looks really good,
Sam
though.
Heartburn.
Come on, man.
Hey, man.
I like that. I like that.
He's a senior now, so I mean, this is it. This was our chance, and we kind of
Yeah.
blew it. So I don't think we have too many other big games. We don't have any big.
No,
we
that
don't
was,
have
that
another
was a
game
big
bigger
one.
than
That
Ohio
was a
State.
big one for y'all. That was
We
a
play
big
Duke
one.
next week. Is actually looking pretty good, surprisingly. I guess they stopped
Yeah.
studying law to play football for a second. I don't know if they thought this was the basketball team and something. I don't know. And you never hear about Duke and North
Yeah.
Carolina being good football
Yeah.
teams, and they are.
I didn't realize how good Washington is.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Washington's been going
Bro,
crazy.
I watched.
Michael
They put up
Michael
44.
Michael
Four.
Penix.
They put up 44 in the first half yesterday. The first half.
Yeah, let me see. What did they say? Last night he had 304 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 1 interception against Cal. 159-32.
They look good.
Bro.
They look good.
They
man.
look good. Penn
Is
State
they-
looks good.
Utah
Yeah.
looks good. Utah got a nasty
Who
defense,
actually
bro.
surprises me was Kansas Jayhawks. Bro, they actually look pretty cold.
There was one time I remember not too long ago they had a
Yeah,
good team.
yeah,
It was like
yeah.
one season.
Yeah,
Yeah, they had, it was a couple years ago. They were
been a couple seasons
I
where
think they had made the
where
top
they've
20.
where they've had a couple teams that were like actually really decent.
It's like they decide to be good once every
Yeah,
15, 20
yeah,
years.
yeah, something like
Yeah.
that. Something like that.
Oklahoma, I don't know.
I
don't know, man.
Texas is going to be our test.
Yeah,
Texas
'cause
is going to be.
that's
going to
be a big one.
It is. It's going to be a big one for both of us.
they look good. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, Texas does look good,
Yeah.
and I don't like that.
I thought you rooted for
I
them
don't
whenever
like
they
that.
didn't play OU.
If to me, I wanted last year's Texas to be better than this year's Texas. You should have been better with Bijan.
I mean, yeah.
That makes
You're
that
not
that
wrong.
makes
Well, it
no
didn't
sense
help
to me.
when Ewers went down for most of the season last year.
Ew. Hurts.
I mean, he has made a huge difference being healthy so far.
Get Arch in there.
I guess, but shit,
He torched Alabama.
he did.
Fuck you, Alabama.
Speaking of
Oh,
Alabama,
speaking of Alabama,
they
yes.
They don't
they
look
don't
that great
look
either.
like they look like they're good, but not Alabama
Yeah.
good.
I mean, they said this was the first time in over a decade that they're out of the top 6.
Yeah,
And they're
they
what,
don't. They don't
13
have
or
that
14?
They didn't do anything
intimidation.
special yesterday.
They don't have
either.
that intimidation.
They
factor
almost lost to
anymore.
Ole Miss.
Yeah, they
I mean, they
did.
beat them by 2 scores, but whenever you
That was-
have
that was
Alabama play Ole
late.
Miss, it's 24
Yeah,
to
that
10.
was late.
Come on, Alabama, what are you doing?
Because I know that first half, it was
Ole
only a
Miss
couple
was
point
Ole
game.
Miss had a chance. Ole
Yeah.
Miss was right there.
I think there's going to
But
be a couple of teams.
They
this
got
year
that
that
young
surprise.
quarterback
Yeah.
that, I mean, he's athletic, but his accuracy. Whoa.
I don't think anybody's touching Georgia yet, though.
No, not yet.
No.
Nobody's looking
I think
close
they're
to
still
Georgia.
top dog.
I agree.
FSU's got a good defense. I'm not a big believer in their offense
Yeah.
at all.
No, they barely beat Clemson.
Yes,
yesterday.
North Carolina and Duke are both ranked. This is not basketball.
That's
Since
wild.
when does this happen?
Duke does look decent.
Yeah, they haven't released the updated rankings yet, but I'm sure. I have a feeling
It should come
Colorado's
out later
probably out of the
today.
top 25
Oh yeah,
now.
yeah,
Should-
100%.
Sometime today when the game's going on, it should
Yeah.
get released.
Are there any top 25s that lost other than? Colorado?
Let's see. I mean, Notre Dame lost to Ohio State, but that's
Okay,
another
yeah,
ranked
that's
team.
another one. Y'all
Um,
won't drop that. I mean, y'all still be in the top 25 though.
UCLA lost to Utah.
They should still sit there. I mean, they
14-7.
were 9 and they lost
Oh,
to
yeah,
what?
that's
Ohio
right.
State was
Utah did
7, 5 or 7.
What is it?
What was Ohio's rank?
6.
6.
And we were 9.
And you're not. You're not. They're not going to drop too far.
Yeah.
No, but I don't
And
think
it was
that-
only a
You'll drop
touchdown
out of the
or
top
a
10
field
'cause
goal.
you were
It was a
9,
field goal difference.
But you won't drop past 15.
if we won that game, we had an outside chance to make the playoff, but we're not now. We don't play anybody else of that caliber, and that was your shot.
No,
to beat
yeah, I
Ohio
agree.
State.
Marvin Harrison
Because we're
Jr. got hurt in that
independent.
game.
Join
though.
a conference. It
y'all,
helps.
y'all will next year. You
It
will
helps,
next year.
man.
You're gonna have to next year
Join the Big
because
23.
they're damn near forcing everybody to have to join the conference now.
They need to join the Big 23.
Yeah.
However many
Yeah.
teams they have. I don't
Or the
even know
Pac-2.
anymore.
They can join the
The
Pac-2 and be
Pac-2.
the Pac-3.
Washington State beat Oregon State, 38-35.
Yeah, Washington State didn't look bad. Yeah,
No, they don't at all.
what is it? Cameron Ward, the quarterback, was 28 for 34, 404 yards, and 4 touchdowns. They won 38-35.
And Penn State beat Iowa 31-0.
Bro,
Penn State looks
Penn
good,
State
too.
does look good. Penn
Yeah.
State does look good. The Nittany Lions.
You know, they
Nittany.
weeded out all the kitty
Nittany
touches out of
Lions.
I've
there.
never figured out what Nittany means.
I don't know what the fuck Nittany means either.
No idea.
I cannot tell you.
Is it
looks
a
like
type of
puma.
lion?
It looks like a puma,
It does.
as far as I know, which I don't think they have that many of those in Pennsylvania. So I'm confused by that also. But
I don't think I've ever been to Pennsylvania, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I have.
Never been.
No, you didn't see one when you were there?
No,
Oh.
They're not just roaming around.
no. We went
Rummaging through
went to
trash.
Gettysburg, saw a bunch of like tombstones and stuff.
Okay.
Maybe they just know something that we don't know because we don't live there.
Did you go there because of radio?
Yeah, that's exactly why I went.
Or not radio? Remember the Titans?
Remember the Titans? Yeah.
The boy said radio.
Way off.
Just slightly off. Same
Like
guy.
Cuba Gooding Jr.'s out there on the battlefield. Go this way.
Never go full retard.
You can't say that.
Never go full special.
I'll take that.
There we go.
Yeah. Just add a little spice to it when you say it, so it sounds like it's French. Retard.
El Retardo.
God damn.
Now you're just offensive.
Yeah, two different languages.
My bad.
I'm just not.
Wow.
I'll leave it alone.
Yeah, not your forte, my guy.
You know who else didn't look bad? Was Michigan.
No,
That quarterback looked good.
J.J. McCarthy.
Yeah.
He didn't throw the ball very much.
Mike
He only had,
McCarthy's
he
son.
only had 200. Is it really?
No.
I'm about to say he only had
No, he's athletic.
214 yards and a touchdown. But I mean, shit, they won 31-7. You really ain't got to do much when you win like that.
No, you're right. You're right. Who?
It's
But yeah,
been.
it's
Do
gonna
we
be-
have any
it's gonna
big
be
games coming up
interesting.
next week? Let's see. Looking out, we have Oregon State, Utah.
I think in 2 weeks is the big rivalry
Week. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Georgia, Auburn, Florida, Kentucky, Notre Dame, and Duke play each other. That might be a good game. We
That,
need- we need
actually
that.
might not be bad. Yeah,
We
you
need that
might.
one.
Because depending on
And
what Duke is
then
ranked, y'all could at least
When is
boost
the Red
back up.
River? When is the Red River game? Is that 2 weeks away or is it 3
Yeah,
weeks away?
I think it's 2 weeks away.
LSU, Ole Miss.
Which
Kansas,
Serena
Kansas
and
and
Tevin
Texas
are going
might
to,
be
by the way.
surprisingly good.
Bro, them tickets are expensive.
Yeah, that's what she told me last time.
Oregon, Stanford, Michigan State, Iowa.
That wouldn't be too bad. Iowa's been playing pretty decent.
Nothing crazy to watch. I'd say LSU, Ole Miss probably going to be a good game.
Yeah.
Notre Dame, Duke will be a good
LSU
game.
almost lost to Arkansas yesterday.
Yeah.
Sorry, Andrew. They don't look like they're doing it too good either.
Not at the
I'm
good.
surprised they were ranked
Arkansas,
12.
I thought they had him for a minute.
I thought they did too.
It looked like they did.
Looks like Michael Penix Jr. is probably in the running for Heisman right now if Washington keeps it up. He's leading the nation in passing.
Is he?
Yeah, he looks pretty fucking good. No
Oh.
lie.
I didn't know he was leading the nation in passing right now.
Yep, by over 220 yards.
Wow.
So
Who's
he's
the best
basically
running
going
back?
ahead. Notre Dame is actually he's the number one in the nation leading rushing. Estime. He looks
Okay,
good.
Okay. You look at you go, Notre Dame.
Yeah, right. Do
you
do
go.
something.
Look at you go.
Give me
Being
something to root
Rudy.
Do
for.
something for me.
Y'all must get Rudy back. Rudy.
Yikes.
I'm sorry that I'm gonna upset people, but that's an overrated movie.
It is an overrated movie. I just like
Yeah,
it
I've
because-
heard people that played on that to the comments they've made about it. How Rudy was a running joke
Yeah,
on
Kinda.
that team.
pretty much.
bro. I just liked it because Sam.
Oh, I mean, he's the greatest Hobbit of all time.
That
Yeah.
1000%.
Samwise
Fuck you,
Gamgee,
Frodo.
Yes.
Little bitch. I mean,
Frodo Baggins.
carry
I got
Frodo
a
in
bag
his
for you.
bag.
Yes.
I'm a big
Sam's
Schmeagle
a real
fan.
hero of Middle
I'm a
Earth.
Schmeagle fan as
I'm a
well.
big Schmeagle fan. Big Schmeagle guy over here.
Big
We're
Schmeagle.
pro
Schmeagle.
Schmeagle on this podcast.
Pro Schmeags. Pro Schmeags.
Pro Schmeags. Free Schmeags.
Well, let's go ahead and jump into the NFL now, my guys. Let's go ahead and bump this up to the next level.
Our meat and potatoes is
Damn
here.
Right, damn right.
If y'all were getting tired of hearing us talk about other sports,
We definitely gonna talk about.
don't
some
worry about it now.
football.
We got
Some
football on the brain
football.
for a minute.
Well, do we want to talk about last week's games and then jump into this week's games?
Run it.
Well, we're gonna run through the first 2 weeks
First 2 weeks of.
of the NFL. Since we didn't,
Oh, I'm sorry. Was somebody not here for the
Oh
last
yeah,
one?
that's right. Somebody wasn't here for the last one.
those
Interesting.
games didn't happen that week, or they happened that day.
It happened in my mind.
They happened that day.
I pictured them all in my mind.
Yeah, we could do like a 2-week recap, kind of. Like, I wanted to go over, like, what's the biggest surprises so far.
There's a few.
Yeah, there is
are
a few.
There's a few. Hey,
Um,
some of y'all need to get y'all's hamstrings fucking fixed. First of
There's
all,
so many hamstring injuries. It's I don't.
It's
I
all
don't
that
understand.
turf. It's all that turf.
Yeah, all of a sudden.
Well, it's not all of a sudden. Turf has been a problem.
not like
the
this.
only reason they've
this is
been
insane.
it's the wear down of the turf. That's where it is. And then what the problem is that even just installing new turf doesn't make it any better
It doesn't.
because it still has to be broken in. And that's
Yeah.
where you get that mix up, and that's probably, in all honesty, that's where I think some of it could be coming in.
And obviously, I'm not trying to compare the two, but I mean, we played softball on turf, and now
Yeah.
we're playing on grass, and you can tell there's a
Oh yeah,
difference.
1000% there's a difference.
Apples to oranges.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Tastes just the same.
Apples to toasters. Like the last game we played, Friday night, me and that girl ran into each other.
Yeah.
But she basically hit my leg, and then I fell out from underneath myself, and I
Yeah.
slid.
Yeah.
But if that was on turf, that probably would have hurt.
Yeah. You'd have been
Yeah,
a little
that's
ate
true.
up.
And I
Yeah.
could tell the difference too. Like, and Nick's played in the outfield a couple times. Like, you're slower
Yeah.
getting to the ball on grass
Yeah.
than you are turf. Turf
Grass
helps
is
you
a lot
just like
higher. Yeah.
run faster.
Yep.
It's gonna lead to more injuries.
Like new shoes, baby.
Kinda. But them new shoes fucking hurt like hell whenever
that's
you
true.
breaking them hoes in.
Yeah. I would much rather break them in on grass than I would on turf.
Yep.
I'll say that much.
Yep. Your feet be hot.
But and even David Bakhtiari, he made a comment about turf and how it affects the players and stuff. Like, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. Just get some grass out there,
Yeah.
man. What
Yeah.
are you
See,
doing?
I know. Yeah, Jonathan Taylor made that comment about when the soccer teams come over and play
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
stadium.
Every
He-
time
here's what he
every
said. He
time
was
a
like,
soccer team
so
comes
y'all
in,
can
they use live
change
draft.
the turf and put grass in there for the soccer players, but y'all can't do that for us.
Makes no sense.
Zero
That's what he
sense.
said. He said, I don't understand.
It's like, if you're trying to save money, I think we can afford it, guys.
Yeah, and that's what it is. They are trying to save money because the problem is that it is pretty much what it is that it's easier for them to transform the stadium into whatever they want when they have the turf.
True.
Rather than using the grass.
And-
but some stadiums have the grass growing pretty much on a panel pretty much, and then they just move the grass in.
It's easier to maintain turf. That's part of it too.
Yeah, way easier. Way easier.
I get that aspect of it, but come on.
yeah.
As successful as the NFL is, as big as it is now,
There should be no reason you can't
Right.
you can't manage to have grass on the field. Because my thing is the grass would just help the players that much more because it would save more injuries.
it would. Don't you want to put your best product out there?
Yes.
Sure.
You would think so.
And they maintained the fields. They maintained them fine. Shit, the grass was still the same height as the turf as it is now. It's not like they're going to be running through a cornfield.
Right?
Yeah, these injuries are pissing me off. It's really blowing up
Dude.
fantasy.
Bengals
Are
man.
Oh my god.
trash right now.
do not look good.
And
And
they got Burrow out.
yeah.
Yeah, he said he ain't playing today.
So they're going to be starting 0-3 probably. Because I think without Burrow, they don't have a shot.
I don't think so
Oh,
either.
absolutely fucking not. What I don't agree with is all these analysts talking all that shit about him signing that contract, and then now he's doing this and that when he had the calf injury before he signed. Like
Yeah.
he already
I
came
don't
into the
know.
season hurt. He hurt his calf over the offseason.
I mean, I get it. So, I don't know. He's had injuries in the beginning of the season before. He's
Yeah.
dealt with stuff before, and then didn't basically have a training camp or an off season. And they ended up righting the ship.
But
It's
if
gonna-
you
it
can
could
rest him,
still.
if you can rest him for a week, it's better to rest him right now than later in the season when those games mean a little bit
I
more.
think they should have just rested him. Why not rest him? It was. I
The
guess it was
first
a-
3 weeks, why
Yeah,
not go
it
ahead
was,
and rest
it
him?
was
Yeah.
a judgment call. I get it, but like now you're in the hole, and now you're resting him. Like you should just rest him out of the gate.
No,
Yeah.
I agree with you. It's
Would make way more sense.
The
they
Giants-
don't look good though,
No.
like
Longevity-wise.
at all.
Giants don't look good either.
The Giants, with all the moves they did, doesn't look like it's working out. Now Saquon's out.
Paid that man his money. Get your money, Danny Dimes.
The sad part is like all the narratives around running backs. It's kind of like this season so far. It's
Yeah.
like this is why they didn't want to pay you. Look what's
Yep.
happening. Poor Nick Chubb, man.
Oh, that's the worst one because that sucks. You know what's weird? They said the only thing that happened with his knee is that he tore his MCL. That was it.
He got lucky.
I'm
I
like,
thought he
what?
tore
That's
his
all that
MCL,
happened, yeah.
ACL, his CDL,
I thought everything-
LOL,
His
everything.
all of it.
bones, all of it. I thought they
Gone.
were all broke.
Gone.
Everything was gone.
That was rough to watch.
That was.
That was
was
just as
nasty.
rough to watch whenever he had his knee injury at Georgia.
Yes.
Both of them looked
Yes.
nasty.
And they were almost in a sense the
Let's
exact
see.
same. It was just this man was just too powerful, and
Yeah.
his body just
He's a
had
freak,
no
man.
give. It had no give because he's so strong.
But
And
you
I-
got. Oh my bad. Go ahead.
I understand it was a legal hit, but I don't think Minka had to tackle him. the
No,
way
he did not. He was already going to go
There's
down.
either another man
You-
on him.
You only
He hurt
saved 2 to
himself
3
on that
yards.
tackle.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. All you have to. I mean, there's another guy. There's
Yeah.
another guy already on him. I'll get it.
You got it. Yeah.
There's another guy already on him. All you have to do is stand up and then take him down on the
Yeah.
ground with the
Yeah.
other defender.
Yeah.
He's not busting through 2 dudes hanging on his back. I know he's awesome, but come
Yeah,
on.
come on, man.
He's gonna go down and he's gonna live to play
Yes,
another.
he
like,
was already losing
no.
his balance.
I think that should be targeting more than what these other calls for targeting are that are kind of BS.
Yeah.
To me,
I
that's
mean,
more
so
targeting than
It's
most of
just
the
it's
stuff.
just a high-low. I mean, shit, it's a chop block in the sense.
It,
I
the,
mean-
the running back injuries are just. Well, who we got out right now? We got Barkley, Eckler, Aaron Jones, Jamal Williams.
Saquon,
Say,
Barkley,
Nick
my bad.
Chubb.
yeah.
And
These are all
then
high-profile guys, man.
they are.
David Montgomery.
Jamal Williams just went on IR
Montgomery,
yesterday
yeah.
for his
Jamal
his
Williams?
hamstring.
Yeah.
These fucking hamstrings. And see, I'm confused with Eckler though, because he played that whole first game. There was no signs of any injuries, nothing like that, and then all of a sudden, boom, ankle hurts. I'm not playing. And did you see the NFL filed a grievance against the Players Association or whatever they call
Oh,
them?
really?
Yeah, for kind of what it seems like Eckler's doing. They said he's pretty much faking an injury.
I don't think that's true.
I don't
That's
see
tou-
these guys
that's
faking,
tough.
but
That's
they
tough.
did. They filed a
That's
lawsuit or
tough.
something against them, against the Players Association for these running backs faking injuries.
Eckler actually commented on that too. He actually came out. He's like, he gave a kind of an update on how he was feeling. He's like, I feel like I'm progressing. He's like, but not good enough to put myself out there. He's like, and trust me, guys, you think I don't want to be out there? He goes, I drafted myself on one of my fantasy teams because Eckler's big into fantasy.
So on that,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he's this year.
he's
He's
like, I'm on my own team. You think I don't want to play?
that, and he's playing for a contract this season
Yeah.
because this is the last year.
Yeah, which I mean, I think it's right
Of
for
his deal.
it's right for him to do this. Then, if he's playing for a contract season, even if he doesn't stay with the Chargers, he'll go somewhere else. Somebody will pay this man some kind of money.
And then Jonathan
After
Taylor's
all
just
the
sitting
teams
out.
you
He
look
ain't
out there
playing.
that need somebody, somebody will pay him.
Which also sucks because Zach Moss has stepped in for Jonathan Taylor, and he's doing pretty good.
Yeah,
He doesn't look good doing it, but makes it work. I just don't like Zach Moss. I don't
No,
think he's good.
I mean, I would much rather have Jonathan Taylor out there. But that whole thing's not helping when you got a running back that can come in and step in and still produce
Yeah.
at least a decent level.
yeah. Y'all look surprising.
Hey, Anthony Richardson's look good. He
Yeah.
needs to learn how to fall and slide, but he's like his
Yeah.
pocket presence is there. Like
Yeah.
he looks good throwing the ball. He looks his deep ball. I mean, I'm very impressed.
He still makes a few plays that's like,
I mean, he's
Yeah,
got
so
he's
yeah,
got his
rookie
little
mistakes,
rookie
rookie
hiccups.
mistakes,
I mean,
rookie
yeah,
mistakes,
but
rookie mistakes.
overall, I mean, when you compare him to these other rookies, quarterbacks,
We've seen enough out of him to know he can play.
yeah, I'm like, all right, I'm
That's
cool with
good.
this.
The Bears are still the Bears.
Yeah.
Just give it up. Let Fields go. Fuck, cut the man. No, or tell him, hey, look, dude, you're 6'3", you're almost 230. You're playing running back now.
I watched some of the film back after that last game.
Yeah.
And it's like, so the first drive was scripted, and they played it pretty well. They had the plays that they needed to set up, and it worked. They had 2 long passes to DJ Moore. Justin Fields takes the ball, does an outside sweep. They score a touchdown. It was boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom. Like, okay,
Yeah.
they're getting something going. After they went off script, it just went to shit. And I watched all their plays for the first quarter and
Yeah.
halfway through the second quarter. I did not see him go through his progressions one time.
Oh my god.
He was locked on to one
target
receiver
and
the entire play.
And I'm tired.
And that sounds like coaching to me when a player does
I
that.
think that's
'Cause
part of
there's
it,
no,
too.
There's no reason. There's no reason a player would just stare down one guy and then throw it to him unless he's told to. I don't think. I don't think there's any. Even if he is as bad as he is, I don't think. Even if he thinks like, man, I don't think this guy's gonna get open. I think a quarterback would make the decision to be like, I'd throw it, or because he's not even making the decision to actually run it now because he's staring that guy down so hard. He's
Yeah.
not even that instinct to him run. It's not even there because he's looking that guy down so hard. He's not looking at anything near him like he normally does.
Even though how he's looked so far, I still think there's a coaching solution in there somewhere
Yes.
to help him
Yes.
improve.
Yes.
He might not be the guy that they need, but like I'm watching some
There's
of
a
the play
way-
calls they
yeah.
make, and it's like
Yep.
if he's playing like this, you're not calling those play. You're not calling a screen pass on your own 5-yard line. What are you doing?
Yes.
Are you
yes.
aware that screenplays, I don't know, probably a good 20-30% of the time into negative yards?
Yes.
And you're making them throw it just because the screen pass worked in the preseason? Oh, let's go
Yeah.
ahead and start one on the 5-yard line. What are you
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah.
Not that I
They
want
don't
them
look
to be
good.
because the Bears should always suck in my opinion. They should always suck. But I,
I mean,
got
they-
Justin Fields on my fantasy team.
Yeah. You
And
need
they're not,
that.
like, the first game they had a few design runs for him, but we were whooping the shit out of him.
Yeah.
So they abandoned
Oh yeah,
it.
he's not even running it like he was
No,
last year.
no.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Use,
Like,
he
what-
has a
what are we doing?
superpower.
You
Use
can
it.
see it. Yeah, you can see it on the field, and I firmly believe that's the reason why he said that in that interview was he was like, man, it's coaching, and I feel that because
I think it's-
there's nothing else to me watching a player like that and him not do that, and it's just like watching Lamar Jackson like he did last time. It's that they're like, hey, we want you to stay in the pocket, and when he does that's what it is. That's what you get.
I would say it's a 70-30. 70% Justin Fields, 30% of the coaching.
because it's still his
30%
ability
can
to
make an
do.
impact.
It's still his ability to
Well,
do everything.
I don't disagree. I also just don't think he's good at
They-
quarterback.
And it's funny, like you could see the plays where he looked good. What they did was they had the receivers, they had 2 receivers on one side of the field run routes at different levels of the field, but where if he was locked on to one receiver, he can still see the other guy.
Yeah.
He's like 10, 15
Yeah.
yards behind the other receiver.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to pan across the field, and that worked. Do that more. Call a screenplay when you're further up the field. Do bubble screens, do shallow crosses, do something. They're not doing anything to help him, really.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Not at all.
They're just giving him out. They're like, hey, we want you to play quarterback like
And then
this, so
they're
do
then
it.
they're handcuffing him.
That's not how he plays.
Yeah,
It's
the
not gonna
ability
work.
he had to do something, they're like in a sense not letting him do that now.
They need to change the play calling
Yeah.
to help him, but
For
I
sure.
agree. He may not have it.
Yeah.
He just don't have it, and that's like I said before. Like I was telling Andrew last night. Like he's a hell of an athlete.
Oh, for sure.
Dude can play some football.
Yeah.
I'm not going to discredit that at all.
Yeah.
He's built like a linebacker, can run like a running back.
And
And you don't use it.
I truly believe if he just switched over to running back,
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't
I
think
gotta
he's, I don't
disagree
think
with
he's
that
tough
one.
enough. I don't
You
think
don't
he's
think- you don't think
to
he's
be
tough
running
enough
back.
for it?
No, not at all. Not
He's
at all.
been a quarterback his whole entire career. I don't think he's gonna translate very well.
I think he
think
can-
his running
or
works
maybe
because he's
use
playing
him as
from the
like
quarterback position.
like a switchblade type of role, something.
But
Because
he's
he
the
can
next
still,
Taysom
when you
Hill.
put the football in his hands and he gets going, like he has great vision when
Yeah.
running the ball.
Yeah.
He
So
does.
you can find something for him, but not at the quarterback position.
Need to do some rollouts.
Like a Taysom
Yeah.
Hill
Or
type
play
role.
action.
Like a Taysom Hill type role might just be what he needs.
There was a couple plays though, man. He had wide open receivers, and he's just receivers over here. He didn't even bother.
He had
to look
DJ
at.
Moore in the end zone
Oh my-
twice.
Yeah.
Wide
Nobody around him, and he holds on to the ball too. he's locked on that one receiver and he's still not even throwing.
It's
it.
almost like he's just afraid to throw that thing.
That's kind of what it looks like almost.
But I mean, I would be afraid to throw it too if the guy you telling me to throw it to is completely covered with another guy coming over top. Like, where the
But
fuck am I
yeah,
supposed
but
to throw it?
at the same time, you're a
You should
professional
make that-
quarterback.
you
At this
should
point,
make
you
that
should be able to
adjustment.
read the
Yes,
field.
yes.
If your first scan's not there, go to your
Yes,
second read.
yes.
And why DJ Moore isn't your first fucking read to begin with?
That's also play calling. That's play calling.
Well, right, that's where the
That's
coaching
play
comes in.
calling.
But he should at least be good enough in the mind to
He should
know
be mindful enough to know where he is at
where
all
DJ
times on the
Moore
field.
is at all times.
So he knows where to throw it if he needs
Because
to
on
bail out.
those two plays where DJ Moore is literally standing in the end zone wide open, he is not even trying to look in his direction.
no.
Right here, buddy.
He's just.
right here, buddy.
Yeah. It's tough to watch. Not gonna lie.
It is very hard to watch.
Said literally, just give it to me, and I could just run it across.
Deshaun,
That's the part of the NFL that feels good so far is the Bears still suck.
Yeah.
Good job, guys. Thank you.
Deshaun
Man,
Watson.
I was hoping I was hoping Jordan Love was gonna have a little bit of magic for y'all, man. It's tough.
That was a tough game.
because he
He's
does
playing
he
good.
does look good.
He looks
does
good.
look good, but he still does not. I think when he has that pressure on him, I don't think he's ready for the pressure yet.
Not yet.
That's where the problem comes in. As long as he's ahead, man, buddy's cool, chill, he's calm, collected.
Yeah.
But once he gets frazzled, it's a little tough
say
to
that
watch him
he's-
because he shells up real bad.
He's taken a part out of Aaron Rodgers' book to not make mistakes, which
Yeah.
is good. But then you need to also be able to capitalize when the opportunities.
Yes,
are there. So
yes.
there's got to be a balance of that, and he hasn't quite found it yet. And just to play devil's advocate, he did not have his two best offensive
I was
players
just
on the
about to
field.
say that. He didn't
Yeah,
have his
we were
top
at
that
our
is
two
true.
two
best
That is
linemen.
true. That is true.
So they were getting pressure on him, and he was throwing to Dontavian Wicks and Samari Toure. If you guys don't know who they are, most people don't.
Dogs.
Not really dogs.
Because
not at all.
there were several last week. When they played Atlanta, there were several offensive series where Dubs was double covered.
Yeah.
They had a
'Cause they
they had a
knew, like,
corner on him and a
nobody
safety
else
over the
could
top
shoot
of
his
him.
ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then
Like
when
you
he
said.
had, when he has to throw to a rookie and a third string, I mean, it does limit. But I don't disagree at all.
It does. It does. But,
But
I
he
mean,
does look good. I give him that. He looks good.
Yeah.
Look better than Deshaun Watson.
You're not wrong
Deshaun
about
Watson
that.
looked like straight.
You're not
fucking
wrong about that.
ass.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson is kind of looking a little rough right now, especially with the way that he's throwing the ball, because it seems like at times he has pretty good touch, and then there's other times it's like, where the fuck? were you
Accuracy
throwing that
just
ball?
has gone out the window
yeah,
for him.
Yeah. Like there's no rhythm he can get in because he has no accuracy whatsoever.
No, not at all.
And if he can just develop some kind of accuracy with somebody, anybody, it looked like he was starting to go a little bit with Amari Cooper, but I mean, that's still not enough. You need more than that one guy.
He just
He
don't. He just
ain't
don't
used
look
Donovan
good, man.
Peoples-Jones. He rarely uses Njoku now, which is weird because Njoku
And
was his
like last
security
week,
blanket.
he targeted Elijah Moore 11 times and overthrew him 6. And then the catches that he did have that didn't count, he threw it so far out of bounds that like he couldn't
Yeah,
keep both
couldn't-
feet
yeah.
in to get the ball. He don't look good.
No, it
Multiple
doesn't look
big
the
plays.
same. He doesn't look the same.
You want to know what happened? I can tell you what happened. They took away his pregame ritual.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
All those handies.
Yeah.
Somebody get this man a massage.
Happy endings,
stat.
baby. Them happy endings hit different.
Atlanta looks
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Ritter, how Ritter
Desmond Ritter.
doesn't look horrible.
No. not at
he's
all.
doing. He doesn't have to do hardly anything.
No,
That's
not at all.
exactly what he's doing.
Yep.
Yep.
He is riding this ship in the right direction.
right?
That
they
is
just
what
don't
he is doing.
go out there. Don't turn the ball
Hey
over.
man, keep
I
this
mean,
hoe
yeah.
straight. That's it. Keep this hoe straight. That's all they got to do.
I wish they could figure out their passing in there because Drake London. and
Bro,
Coppins, man,
in all
they're
honesty, I
not
think
being
they're
utilized.
I think they're starting to figure something out. I think they're starting to figure something out because
Because Drake London's dude's a dog. Like he's got it. It's there. Like let's use him.
They're gonna have trouble whenever they go against teams that can actually stop the run
Yeah.
and stack the box.
Yeah.
and
That's
force
what-
them
that's
to
where
Do
throw.
it's
they
gonna
play
be
the
a problem.
Niners at all this year, or the
I don't
Cowboys?
know. I'd have to look.
Speaking of Niners and Cowboys, I think those are probably the two best looking teams so far.
in the
in the
Ooh.
Yeah, man, it sucks for us losing Diggs.
Micah Parsons is a whole fucking other animal.
Yes,
that
yes,
dude
yes.
is just.
But losing Diggs hurt.
It did.
Losing Diggs hurt, but I think the Cowboys is deep enough that they will be just fine.
I don't know about just
I
fine.
disagree. I do
I
believe they'll be
think-
just
I
fine.
think we'll-
I think it'll be just fine.
I think we'll still be a little bit better than what most are probably expecting to happen, but losing that guy who has literally shut down almost everybody that has had the ball thrown to him. I mean,
I'm not saying it doesn't
'Cause-
hurt. That's a huge loss to your
'cause-
defense.
and he got us 3 turnovers out of the 6 that we have.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying it's not a big loss. I'm just saying y'all have enough depth that I think the Cowboys defense will keep rolling forward. Like, you're going to be just fine. Obviously, missing Diggs is a loss anyway.
As long as that front line stays
Oh, yeah,
capable,
D-line's nasty.
we'll be
The
we'll
D-line's
be
disgusting.
fine. We'll be
Just-
fine.
D-line's nasty.
Micah
Because
Parsons
that
is
can-
the best football player in the NFL.
Yeah. Hey,
Hit,
bro.
I go him,
I can't argue.
TJ Watt. Boom.
Yeah. You don't put Bosa up there?
Yeah, Bosa's third. Those two are better than Nick Bosa. I'm sorry.
I
I'm not saying
I
Nick
think
Bosa
so.
ain't good at all.
I think so.
I'm not saying it at all. I'm just saying him and TJ Watt.
I think so.
Micah Parsons is probably the best. Right now, as of this moment, he probably is the best player in the NFL.
Yeah.
yeah, dude's disgusting.
You can't do anything.
Hey,
You can't do
man.
anything against him.
There's no, you can't.
I think that touchdown should have counted.
Yeah,
Yes,
But
I
but
agree.
he didn't even know he touched him.
right?
But he didn't even know he touched him. I agree with Micah Parsons. He was on a podcast and he said that they should change that rule to where incidental contact doesn't count as him being down. Like, you have to actually be making an attempt to force him down rather than rolling over and you laying on your back and he brushes across your fucking leg and you're down.
Yeah, I don't like that rule either.
That's stupid.
No, yeah, I agree with him 100%. But I said it before the season started. This is the best Cowboys team that they've had in 25
Yeah.
fucking years.
yeah.
Hands down.
I can't wait to find out how y'all blow it.
Yeah.
I-
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
the biggest test you guys, the Cowboys are going to have will come week 5.
I'm sorry.
Will be week 5 when y'all play the Niners.
It's like, wow, I don't know how they're
Yeah.
gonna blow it.
Because
gonna be weird.
Niners just better hope they get Ayuk back.
Ayuk, they look good too. That's the one and two for me. And I don't.
Niners look fantastic.
Yeah. Rams surprisingly look better than everybody playing on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was not expecting them to
Not at
play
all.
as well.
Puka the Cooper Cup.
I think
That and they-
Stafford makes a difference, man.
Yeah.
I think McVay needs that guy running his offense.
Am I not the only one that thought that was just a whole weird offseason situation with Stafford?
It was, and then everybody kind of forgot.
Because they're
about
like, oh, he's injured. Oh, his neck is really fucked up. He might have to retire.
Oh, his elbow's still
Matthew
bad.
Stafford, I'm back.
him. Oh, did you guys
What?
forget I was good at quarterback?
Yeah.
It's like, what does
Pretty
happen?
much.
It seems like they kind of figured out a run game, too,
Yeah.
with Kyron
Yeah.
Williams. So,
And they're gonna get Cooper Cup back at some point,
Yeah.
so they're gonna be.
I mean, he'll be able to come off
Good.
IR literally next week. After next week, he'll be able to come back off
I
IR.
actually haven't heard any updates on his situation, but
I haven't either. I
he
don't
could
think
be
they
on
put
IR
anything
for a
out.
while. For all we
Yeah.
know, it could be
Well,
one
we
more
don't know.
week.
It's hamstring.
Yeah.
Fucking hamstrings, man.
It's that new turf there at that stadium, man. I'm telling you.
But yeah, the-
Jaguars don't look quite as good as what I thought they were gonna be.
yeah,
But
I'm right
I
there.
still
will say
figuring it out.
they're still. I think they're still figuring it out, but they're still competitive. Even as bad as they're playing,
Oh, they're
they've
still
been competitive. Because even playing the Kansas City Chiefs, I thought they would play them a little bit better. And I mean, in all honesty, they kind of did. They just couldn't get anything going offensively. And once they can get to an offensive rhythm, I think they'll be good.
Yeah,
And then-
J.K. Dobbins, another running back that's out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Forgot about that.
He can't catch a break,
No.
man.
No.
ACL last year, Achilles this year. I don't know, bro. It just ain't looking good for you, man.
No.
But the Ravens still look good. Looks like
Yeah.
their new offensive system's working for them. They're doing. They start
Zay
off 2-1.
Flowers looks great for
Yeah.
them.
There-
He
there-
looks
there-
really
there Are
good.
times Lamar Jackson does stall out, and you need to figure that out because it really does hinder them sometimes. Because there's some times where they could just run away if they would just be consistent, and sometimes it looks like it's very inconsistent.
Yeah, they're one of those teams where it's like if Lamar's off a little bit or just makes a couple bad plays or not even bad plays, like just didn't make a good one,
Yeah.
then they
It
don't have a
shows.
shot.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're way too centered on his success for the team's success.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because some other teams, it's like, okay, quarterback can have a little bit off day, and they'll make it up with defense or running game or something. But
Yep,
they need.
yep.
They basically need Lamar to be a superhero every game.
Miami looks really good.
Obviously, I'll
Yeah.
say this: I have not been a big supporter of Tua at all.
No,
and
I
I
haven't
watched
either.
games of him last year, especially the game he played against us. He made some terrible throws, some terrible plays, and he got bailed out. But he looks good so far. He's made. He definitely did something over the offseason to work on his game.
Yeah.
Because his even throwing darts. He's been laying dots out there.
It's that new
I did not
tribal
see that
tattoo.
last year.
It's
Yeah.
the new tribal tattoo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gave him
I can believe it.
superpowers.
I
Yeah.
can believe it.
But I'll be the first to admit, hey,
Cultural
if I don't-
strength.
If I don't believe in a player, I don't like a player. But then they turn it around, I will 100% admit it. And so far,
And I know it's
Tua
only
looks
been
good.
it's only been we're going to week 3, but Baker and the Bucks also look good.
holding it down.
I'm just saying
Holding
he
it down.
Yeah.
he looks good.
Yeah.
Like he's playing well for
Yeah.
the
They're
Bucks.
2-0.
Yep, and that Tampa Bay team is not bad. They
no.
still have a very solid roster. They just
I mean,
they
him
had no leader, and
last
Baker
last
is
week
hoping
him
to
and
be
Mike
that leader
Evans
for him.
torched it last
Yeah.
week.
Say what you want about Baker. I think he does have leadership skills.
Oh, 1,000%.
Yes.
Oh, Baker is a
People wanna
definite
play for
leader.
him.
Baker is a leader
Yeah,
everywhere
and
he goes.
I think maybe I mean obviously it's only been 2 weeks, but it kind of seems like he finally found a place that works for him.
Right?
He kind of
That's
found a
what it
place
looks
that,
like.
that wants him.
If
He wants
gives them
to
a
feel
winning
needed.
record. You don't. What do you do?
Keep
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Right. You
Sign
kind
him.
of have to. And he's
Re-sign him.
He's cheap right now compared to all the other quarterbacks.
Yep.
So if you
They
can
got
get
him for like
success-
it's like a 1 year, $9 million deal.
something-
This,
like
I mean it
basically
was
a backup contract.
Hell
yeah.
They're making it work.
But I've been impressed. We'll see what he looks like. He's playing the Eagles tomorrow. I actually have the Bucks winning that game.
Nice.
I have them shocking the Eagles in Philly.
Upset alert from Spencer.
Yeah. I just the Eagles still look good, but
Not
they
the
don't
same.
look as impressive as I was thinking they were going to be.
I'm telling it's because last year they had a little bit easier schedule. This year they have a first.
They
place
got
schedule.
that. They got that first place schedule.
It's going to be a little bit tougher. They did lose a few pieces on defense. Looks like they're still working through the offense. I'll say this right now, and I've said this before. I think Devonta Smith is actually the wide receiver 1 on the team. As
He looks like
talented as
wide
A.J.
receiver
Brown
1 right
is,
now.
I think he's the athletic guy who can do whatever you need to. He's the dog.
Yeah.
But Devonta is the more well-rounded receiver.
That's exactly
I
what it
believe
looks
that.
like so far.
I think he is. I think he ends up actually having a better season than A.J. Brown this year.
I mean, right now he's out targeted him and he's
He had
out
A.J.
done
Brown
everything.
upset the last game.
Yeah, but bro, you won. Stop. Shut up. It
Yeah.
worked.
Wait,
You're
what?
winning.
I don't like. I
He's
don't like
upset that he
players
wasn't
like
getting
that.
the ball.
Yeah.
Oh, Brown, I
Yeah.
saw that. Yeah,
Booty hole
Just-
Brown.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
I get it, but hey, man, if it's somebody's day, it's somebody's day.
You're
he
winning.
He also didn't maximize his targets and whatnot as well. So I mean,
If you go 17-0, are you gonna be upset because you didn't get the ball? Like obviously what they did
Yeah.
worked, man. Come on.
I get you want to be a player, but hey, man,
the Broncos still suck.
The Broncos.
Broncos are
they
still
look
the
better, but
Broncos.
are still bad.
Yeah.
It's funny.
I say again, Russ still
isn't-
don't look good.
He's better than
He
last
looks
year.
better than
He is
last
better
year,
than last year.
but he still doesn't look good.
No.
He is definitely not the Seattle Russ.
Commanders are 2-0, surprisingly.
Yeah.
Sam Howell looks.
Sam Howell looks
decent.
pretty
he looks
good.
good.
He
right?
does. It
So
looks
some
like
of
they
these-
might have.
Some of these teams that we thought were going to be in the running for Caleb Williams, it's going to be some other teams that we didn't really think about.
But keep going, Arizona.
We see what you're doing there.
Making moves, baby. Making moves.
Pretty sure that's.
Business decisions, baby.
If that's the case, they might as well just trade Kyler.
Yeah.
If you
Get the value out of him now.
if
you're
they
gonna-
start off
you're gonna
0-4,
tank like
0-5, you might as well just trade Kyler and be like, let's just tank this season,
this.
baby.
Yep.
So if it's
Make more sense.
it's gonna be interesting because Chicago will also be in that running.
Man, I think it's going to be some things shaking up. Kyler might be on the move. Justin Fields might be on the move. Some of these guys that we did not think were going to be successful, like Stafford came back and
But
played
then-
good. Baker's
Yeah.
playing all
If
right.
they move Kyler, where's a good destination for him?
You had to start thinking of some of the. It could be like a weird situation where he goes to another team that has a quarterback that has a question mark too.
Yeah.
I don't
Because
know.
I
was-
still
I-
think
I don't
Atlanta
know.
would be a good fit for Kyler. Even though they have Ritter, I still think Atlanta would be a good fit for Kyler.
He could be. I mean, Houston doesn't really need a quarterback,
No.
so they're out.
Stroud hasn't
Tennessee?
looked horrible. I mean, Houston's they have so many new pieces, all these new coaches. It's going to take a little bit for him to get going.
Tennessee could be in the running.
Oh, my God. That looks
Yeah.
atrocious.
Ryan
Go
Tannehill is
send him to New
cooked.
England.
Done.
He is cooked. Mac Jones doesn't look bad though. He doesn't
Hey,
look
Mac
bad.
Jones doesn't look bad. That's the thing.
I don't know where Kyler could go. Las Vegas.
Maybe.
Yeah.
maybe, somewhere like that could make sense.
Jimmy G
Um,
hasn't looked horrible, but he hasn't looked great
Tennessee
either.
would be the best.
We haven't even touched upon this one yet. How about them Jets?
Hell yeah. Jets.
Oh yeah, that might not be a bad spot for him.
Did y'all see?
Aaron Rodgers is coming back, though.
Yeah, they had
Stop.
a video that said Aaron Rodgers 2023 highlights, and it was just him running out of the tunnel, and the
with
video
the
ends.
flag? That man declared and said he will be back on the field playing for the playoffs. I'm like, bro, stop.
No.
You're
He
39.
made $10 million.
I
a
don't
snap.
care what kind of advanced
Playoffs
surgery
next
they
year?
got, dude. Like, stop.
I get it. At least he's not like a wide receiver or running
Tell your
back,
witch
but
doctor
still.
that peyote a little too strong.
It's some
That
good
ayahuasca
stuff, man.
ain't healing it.
No,
Some
no,
good
man.
stuff.
I don't know, Denver maybe, if they're done with the Rust project. But
That's
Yeah.
true.
nobody's taking on that contract, so probably not.
I mean, he had a quarterback just the same height.
Kirk Cousins is a free agent at the end of the year. They start off 0-2,
Kirk Cousins is always a free agent.
right? So maybe Minnesota, maybe. I mean, there's so many question marks. If Derek Carr's not look good, but the Saints are still 2-0. But he does not look good.
So that defense is bailing him out.
It is. That could be another destination, possibly.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know. Season's gonna have to play out.
Green Bay could be.
No, I like Love. Love looks good. Love looks good.
6 touchdowns, no interceptions. He's doing what he's supposed to do.
Not
He just
turning that
needs his
ball over.
offense out there. I
Yeah.
want to see what we
You
look
need to
like.
be at full power.
With a
for
full
them.
loaded
You need to-
offense,
you need to
full
be at
power
full power.
capacity. Yes,
The
I
defense
agree.
is,
I do too.
Defense is solid like we thought it would be.
Because you haven't had Watson at all yet,
Nope.
and Jones played one game,
Yep.
and then
last game, Watson, Jones,
Dubs
our
is
best 2
playing
linemen were out.
injured.
Dubs is playing injured.
So
We have rookies all over the board on
Yeah.
offense. Like,
yeah.
I
Hey,
don't-
Musgrave looked good though.
he does.
Musgrave does look good.
It's going to be like a 3 or 4 or 5 year down the road kind of thing where all these guys start gelling and have that experience, been playing together.
It's gonna take time.
It's going to take a
It's
little
gonna
time.
take time. But hey,
You might have a squad for a while though. If this is what
Right.
you're already looking like now, you could have a squad for a
Everybody's
while.
so young. Aaron Jones is the old guy on offense. A.J. Dillon looks like, I don't know what happened to A.J. Dillon, man.
so even
Looks
though
like he's running through mud.
yeah, he don't look good. He
He's,
don't look good.
I'm just hoping maybe he somehow turns it around and towards the end of the season, whenever it's cold weather and people don't want to hit him because he's huge,
Yeah.
that starts taking a toll on people. But right now, no, we have to, in my opinion, if we're going to play a decent team, we have to have either Jones or Watson on the field to have a shot.
Yeah.
If they're both out, then
I can see that.
yikes. Just too much inexperience.
So what do y'all think of Purdy so far? Are y'all still like, oh, it's the system?
I don't know.
I mean, I still.
He looks
in
good,
all
man.
in all honesty, I think it's a Bill Belichick, Tom Brady kind of thing.
Hey, that's not a bad.
It's
Like a light
it's-
version? That's not a bad
yeah,
comparison.
It's just you have that guy that knows what you are thinking, how you want things done, and he is going out there and executing everything exactly how you like it.
looks good,
and
right?
it's just like Sean McVay and Stafford, because I think that's a thing too, because McVay needs Stafford out there because Stafford knows where to look to get these guys open. That's why Puka is doing so good, because they got that same guy that they have running the routes that they had Cup running, doing the same exact
Stafford
thing.
is a quarterback. He has always been very good about throwing his guys open.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Something that Rodgers was always good at. He can throw
Yeah.
his receivers open.
that's a difference between a good quarterback and a great quarterback.
That's why Galladay looks so good with Detroit. He was
Yeah.
always throwing that man open.
Yep.
True.
So
And his give a fuck broke a long time ago, just like Chase Claypool.
Yeah.
Did y'all see that video I sent in the group of Chase Claypool?
oh, from week one?
yeah.
Bro.
Every play, that man looked like he just gave up as soon as they snapped the ball, and then when they threw it to him, he drops it. Like,
Apparently they told him if he
Come on.
don't start putting some effort in, they're gonna let him go.
I can see
why
it,
not?
bro. That's so
I think he had a
crazy.
second-round pick.
That's-
And
Second
dude
round
is
pick for him.
dude is a legit monster. Like
He
if
is.
he would
Why not
actually
just switch
play,
back to tight end? I don't
don't know.
understand that. Maybe that's the problem. Like what? I don't. I don't know. I don't know. This
I
dude
don't know. I
he
can't
don't
figure
give a
out some of
fuck.
these guys' brain.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it
You
just
can tell he's not trying.
No,
not at all.
it generally
Not at
looks
all.
like he just doesn't give a shit.
Keep not giving a shit. So the Bears still suck. Speaking of Puka, that you guys brought him up, he's been probably the best waiver wire pickup so far.
Yes,
In
100%.
fantasy, yeah.
Right?
I mean, the dude is just.
He's just
What a
he's
guy.
Second in the league in receiving yards, and nobody really saw it coming.
No, not at all. He
No.
was, I think, a 5th round pick.
Something like that.
He was,
I
I think he was a
don't know.
mid-round pick, and he was there as like he wasn't even supposed to be like the third guy. It was going to be Van Jefferson, Cooper Kupp, and Tutu.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Van Jefferson he looked like dog shit.
Yeah, he's not. Whenever Cooper comes back, he's getting.
Yeah. Go.
Okay,
Yeah,
Next
you're
out,
you're-
next
you're-
out.
the
because-
fourth option.
Yeah.
Because Puka and Tutu look very good.
Yeah, Tutu's going to be the big play guy,
Yeah.
and then Cooper Kupp and Puka are just going
gonna
to eat
feast.
targets.
Eat targets.
Feast.
And it's weird because I watch Puka play, and it's like he doesn't really do anything special. Like he's not uber talented. He's just
That
from
route running.
He doesn't look super fast. He doesn't like make crazy moves. It's just like
That route
he
running
understands
ability.
football.
Yeah.
He's like, I know exactly where I got to go, exactly where I got to be. I'm going to find the soft spot in the zone. I know if I make this cut here on this guy on man, I'm going to have enough separation to get the ball. If him and Cooper Kupp are both healthy and playing the same stats, they're
be
probably
kinda tough.
Stafford's going to complete 75% of his damn passes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to be open.
Yeah.
Who do you
Because again,
single out?
you got Tutu for the big plays going down the field, taking the tops off the defense.
Yeah.
That little dude is
You
fast.
gonna have to. You gonna have to keep somebody.
And then
over
you have
the top.
and then you have Koopa Cup and then Puka Cup.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that kid looks awesome.
I'm glad that I spent up on the fab to get him because looks
Spent-
like I just got a
he spent almost $40 on that man.
Yep, it was well worth it because
I know. He put up 30 points on me.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
We don't have to.
How's
We'll get
everybody's
in the-
matchups been
Tim
going
beat
so
me.
far?
We'll
End
get
of
it on the
story.
next one. We'll get on there on the next one.
You want to do fantasy update next episode?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll do fantasy. We'll do
Okay.
fantasy updates and trivia on the next episode.
Okay. Well, I guess when we talk about to close this one out, we could talk about games coming up today.
Very excited.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very excited.
We could definitely get into that because there's a couple interesting ones.
Yeah, we're playing the Saints at noon. If we have who we need, I think we win.
Yeah.
We're at home. I don't think the Saints are that good.
There's still no update if Jones is playing.
There isn't now.
It'll
You
probably be
won't
like
hit
an
it
hour
until,
before
yeah,
kickoff.
not till 11. 11 is when it will hit.
Yeah.
If it hits any later after 11:20, he's probably going to end up playing.
Yeah. Y'all play the Ravens, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
Richardson's not playing though, so
that
we'll
hurts.
see. But
L.
Minshew looked fine last week. I think he's good enough to just come in and play well enough to at least keep us in the game.
Yeah.
Oh God, Broncos play the Dolphins.
They're about to get torched.
They're gonna be up 40
I know
at
Patrick
halftime.
Surtain's really good, so
Yeah, but nobody else is.
I
yeah,
think-
that's also true.
I think Denver's defense is okay though.
Their
not-
defense is
they're
good. It's
not
just
bad.
they
It's
can't
just,
play the
yeah.
whole game.
No. They
No.
can't.
They're on the field
That's what's
constantly.
gonna hurt.
They're constantly on the field.
Yeah.
Patriots Jets little rivalry going. I'm actually kind of interested in Commanders Bills. I want to see how the Commanders play against the Bills. How good they look.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna be a test for 'em.
because Commanders look okay.
Falcons Lions. That's another solid game.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't see Detroit losing 2 in a row at home.
No, I think they're.
I think they win this one.
I think they're good. I think they're good.
Detroit's good. Yeah.
Chargers Vikings both 0-2.
Yep. Somebody's got to.
Somebody's
Somebody's
gotta
got to
do it.
win.
The Chargers
Somebody's gotta
shockingly
win.
look horrible.
I know. I don't get it.
They shockingly look horrible.
And they have talent.
They have hella
I
talent.
don't understand.
Huh.
They might have one of the
Huh.
they might have one of the best wide
Huh.
receiver
Talk that
trios
talk.
in the league.
Huh.
that talk.
Yeah. 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 Thank God Kellen Moore's
Schmelly
there, right?
Moore,
Thank God Kellen Moore's there,
Smelly
right, bro?
Moore.
I've always thought this about Kellen Moore, man. He is a good play caller. He can score you points, but he doesn't leave you time. He leaves the other team time. That's where the problem
He's
comes in.
horrible about
He
when
has
it comes
no
to managing.
game management at all.
Yeah.
Zero game management. And that's the problem with Kellen Moore. If Kellen Moore can figure out some kind of game management, he might be all right.
Yeah.
You actually might be able to do something, but you can't. I mean, I get it. You want to go out there and score and score and score, but you have to dominate in some aspect, and it's not going to be on the scoreboard. This is
Right.
the NFL.
Yeah,
No,
that's true.
That's my only problem with him. I think he can be good. I think he shows you he can run an offense.
Oh, of course.
He's shown you he can do it. It's the problem. He goes and he scores too fast, and you leave too much time on the clock for the other team. And then if they end up scoring, now you paddling upstream.
And I know it doesn't help. Eckler hasn't played.
No, it doesn't help. But it hasn't stopped them.
No,
They're still scoring.
Yeah.
It'd be like I said, it'd be different if you lose Eckler and you can't get nothing going. But they're still
Their
out there
defense
playing.
looks
Bad.
Yeah.
Bad.
for the
looks real
talent
bad.
that they have on defense.
Yep.
Not good.
Yep.
Bad.
Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa, Derwin James.
Non-existent.
You should be able to do something with those three.
Yeah, and
Haven't heard nothing from
Nothing.
any of them.
No. And that's why, I picked Minnesota to win this game because as bad as Minnesota has looked, Kirk Cousins throwing them numbers
Yeah,
up like he
yeah,
always does.
yeah.
He torches defense. I mean, he does. Once he gets going, It's done.
Yep.
And I think their defense is good enough.
It's just the Vikings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But it's not a primetime game, so I think he'll be all right.
Yeah. Oh God. So the Cowboys and Cardinals play at 3:25. What are we gonna do after 3:30 when y'all are already up 3 scores?
On to the next game.
Let's just come in here and play darts.
Like we don't even need to watch that game. We know what. Oh, the Cowboys won 45-0. Yeah, I know.
Bro, we better go out here and dominate.
You have to.
We better go out here
You
and
are
dominate.
13-point favorites, sir. That's the largest spread at any game.
Really?
Yes.
13-point
Yes.
favorites. That's wild. I think so. 13 point. If you bet on the Cowboys to win, you bet $10. I think you win like $10.25.
Is Cooks playing? Is Cooks playing
A
this
win,
week?
baby. The who?
Is Cooks playing this week? He was out last
I
week.
do not know. I haven't heard any.
It's a shocker due to a hamstring.
I haven't
So-
heard. I haven't heard anything. I hope he does come back.
I'll be honest. There's not too many games that excite me this week. I mean, our game.
I mean, other than just solid matchups. That's all I.
They're all kind of one-sided,
Yeah.
pretty much. Or they're
Monday
not
Night
exciting.
Football looks pretty good though.
You think?
Well, Burrow's might not be
Yeah,
playing, so
probably not. And you have
Yeah, that
Eagles
is
Bucks,
true.
which
I
I'm curious how
Yeah.
that turns out. But I think
Yeah.
the Eagles
And then
probably
you have the
win.
Bengals.
I'll probably watch that game over LA and
Yeah, for sure.
Bengals.
The
If Burrow's not playing, I'm not
Yeah,
watching
Then you
if
have,
that.
like,
Burrow's not playing. I don't know what the Bengals
Steelers,
look like.
Raiders. Nobody wants to watch that. Panthers,
Not
Seahawks.
really. I need
Man.
Mike
No,
Tomlin to win.
Steelers.
though.
That offense look like dog dookie.
Najee Harris.
It's
looks like
Najee
dog
Harris
duty.
that looks like dog dookie, and it sucks because like
Every time Jalen
They're
Warren
trying
comes
to.
in, that man
Yeah.
does more in one offensive series than Najee does the whole
the
fucking
whole
game.
game.
That's going to change pretty soon, I think.
Well, they said he's. I think I don't know. It didn't say if he was starting, but he said he got the nod to have more touches and more
as he
snaps
should. As he
than
should.
Najee. And
He has shown it.
He's earning it, man.
I don't know why it took this long to do that.
How do you deny the man opportunities?
I mean, Najee can be a threat. He can be a threat.
Okay.
Najee can be a threat. It's tough to. It almost seems like he has the yips. It almost seems like he has the yips. And like I think Tomlin kind of sees that, and he's trying to work it out of him to see if he'll come back and revitalize himself. But
It's hard when you have a guy like Warren that's back there. That's
Yeah.
just every
Playing-
opportunity he
playing
gets,
great.
man. He's
Some guys
getting it.
react to guys breathing down their neck like that positively, and then some do
Yeah,
negatively. And
yeah.
he's responding
probably
negatively.
negatively.
Yeah.
100%. They should be a nice thunder and lightning
You would think,
combination,
yeah.
but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
Both of them are probably able to do anything the other can.
Pretty much, right?
And Pickett's killing me. Pickett's killing me. I need him to start throwing that motherfucking ball.
He looked so good in the preseason.
He did.
He looked awesome.
He don't look good right now.
Nope, it is not translating
And
into real football.
Deontay Johnson's out.
Yeah, that's
That hurts too.
That's part of it too, because that's his security blanket.
Yeah.
Because he's a line of the scrimmage kind of receiver.
Yeah.
He's not a downfield threat. He's a target hog.
No, you got George Pickens. That's your
Right? Who's super talented, but he's
Yeah.
not a 8 catch, 10 catch, 12 catch.
Yeah.
kind of
No,
guy.
he's not.
Deontay is.
It's 3-4 catches, big plays, probably 80 to 100 yards,
Yeah.
touchdown. That's probably
Pretty
what you
much.
get out of him.
80 or 200, shit.
I said 80 to 100.
Damn, 200?
Yeah, 400. Somewhere in between that 80 to 400 range.
okay.
9 touchdowns to
Okay,
2, you know,
yeah.
somewhere in there.
So you all have any upset picks? I think you said Bucks over Eagles.
yeah, I
That's-
got Bucks,
that's a pretty-
Bucks over Eagles.
That's a pretty hot
That is
take.
a pretty hot take.
I'm looking at. I'll call an almost upset. I think the Commanders almost upset the Bills, but I think the Bills still pull it
That
out.
all just depends on Josh Allen.
Yeah, agreed. Texans definitely going to beat the Jaguars. No, I was kidding.
It'd be a good test for James Cook. James Cook has looked really good in that backfield for them, and Washington has a really good run defense.
They do. I you know what? Out of everything that I see here, I'm calling my shot. I think that's if I had to pick an
that's
upset,
your
I'm
upset
picking
pick?
Commanders over Bills. And
Oh,
they
I
are.
don't
at
hate
home.
it.
They are at home. Bills haven't looked too good,
Yeah.
so that's the one I'm taking. You got Bucks Eagles.
Mhm.
I got Commanders Bills. What do you got?
Shit.
Nicky
That's a
Nine
little-
Pins.
That's a little tough to pick out of this because, I mean,
Colts over Ravens.
if there was one, maybe that.
If
But
Richardson
because
was
I don't,
playing, yeah.
because I
If
don't
Richardson
see.
was
Yeah,
playing,
if
I would-
Richardson was
that would
playing,
be
I
my
would think
upset
that.
pick.
But
I not say Saints over Packers.
I want to say Packers over Saints. That's how I think I picked it. I don't think that.
As the
all
upset?
It wouldn't
all
be
the rest of this, I think.
technically, it's not
In
an
all
upset.
honesty, if I could think of an upset that could potentially happen and it would be wild for it too, would be Texans Jaguars.
Yeah.
I think the
Crazier stuff's happened, right?
I think the
Stroud get
Jaguars
his first
I think
win,
Yeah, I think
and-
Jaguars will this
Not bad.
will be the Jaguars like kind of like
Come to reality.
yeah
Y'all gotta get it together.
Yeah.
We're about to lose to the
Because
Texans.
there are stretches in these past 2 weeks. Stroud looks good.
Yeah.
He does. Part of it's garbage time, but
It is.
he's
it
not
is.
he's not making bad.
But he's
plays
got,
in
you know,
garbage time.
it's all new, this whole offense, it's a whole new offense, whole new weapon.
Damian-
I mean,
everything.
nobody there.
Whole new everything.
Yeah.
Damian Pierce doesn't look like he was supposed to, which is weird.
No.
No,
I
he
was hoping he'd be a
doesn't.
little bit better.
I thought he was too. He looked good last year. Thought maybe they made a couple offensive line changes. They got
And they
a better
did.
quarterback.
Well,
I thought it was going to be a little different.
Yeah.
Laramie Tunsil, also their left tackle, their star left tackle, has been out. He has not played yet this season.
True.
He's supposed to play today. So we'll see what kind of difference that does make.
Bet they start running to the left side a little bit more now.
Yeah.
Right. Nico Collins has looked good for them, though.
Yeah.
He's
He had a really good game last week.
he's looking. That seems to be his go-to guy.
It probably will be, yeah.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's Robert Woods, Bobby Trees.
But Woods,
Woods has been okay.
he's
He's done what he's supposed to do.
Yeah.
But he's not a world beater
Not
anymore.
yet. Not yet.
And I so far these 2 weeks, I thought he would be thrown to his tight end just a little bit more, but he hasn't really looked his way a whole lot.
No, usually that's what happens with rookie
With
quarterbacks.
rookie
is
quarterback,
check
that's what I'm
downs
saying.
and tight ends. a
And you
lot.
have a my mind completely went blank. What's his name down there in Houston? Tight end.
Schultz.
Schultz, yeah. Who is good at stretching the seam though.
Yeah.
He is good at that. So it's like
disagree. I don't like Schultz.
You don't?
No.
I think he's a
in
good
all honesty, I
receiver.
think Dak made
He has
Schultz.
good hands.
I think
Yeah.
Dak,
That's
all
I
I'll give him.
think Dak made Schultz.
I think so, 100%. And Houston,
In all honesty, to me, I think that's what happened. Because I mean, you're seeing the same exact thing with Ferguson, Hendershot.
yeah. Oh,
Ferguson
Jake
looked
Ferguson.
good. Jake
Yeah.
Ferguson looked good, bro.
Fergie Ferg.
Fergie looked good. He
just
looked
needed-
like
he just need to get them drops.
Ferguson looks to be like out of the three
Hey,
of
he's the
them, he looks
standout.
to be
He's the standout.
the guy for the tight end room. there.
Shoemaker's looking to have a little bit of potential, but he's still a rookie. He makes too many
I like
rookie
him
mistakes.
overall out of the three. I like Shoemaker most because he's both of them put into one.
Old Scooney.
But
Old Schoonamaker. Studebaker.
we'll see. It's gonna be a good day. It's always a good day when football's on.
Damn right.
Always.
All right. Well,
Y'all ready to wrap this one up?
wrap it up.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
Spencer don't know anything about that.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Wrap
it up.
No. I've always been a big fan of spray and pray. You know, we just
Yeah.
get it figured out when it happens.
Disgusting. No, I need to get that image out of my head.
Right?
I was talking about guns.
Okay.
Yeah, that's related.
My one gun.
My main vein.
Thanks for tuning in, y'all. I'm out.
Yes. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.